So we have a two-day event here to showcase what everyone is learning at Akwesasne program. They started yesterday with introductions of themselves, what they do here and what they learned over the past year. And everyone in our program did it in Ganyotgeha. So on top of all of these skills that they're learning Ganyotgeha along with it.
We're rendering down some skunk fat, and we're in the process of making skunk oil for medicine, for anunkwa. Towards the end, that water is going to evaporate. Once it's done, we'll pour it into a jar, let it cool down, and it'll just have the appearance of lard. We'll use it for ears, and some people use it for cough when they're sick, cough and cold.
You have your turtle socks. They're like little pitcher plants, and water collects in there. You can see some water in this picture. And what the bugs do is they're attracted to the smell, and they'll start to climb in. And when they get into the water, they can't come back out. So when we clean these, we have to slice them open, and there'll be all kinds of bugs down in here. And we'll make sure we get that all out. There, just a little zip. It's not bad. It tastes really good. My nephew, he's younger than you, and he really likes it.
So this is one of the skills I want my apprentices to learn here at Akwesasne. Learn how to prepare the fish and smoke the fish. We had I think about a 12-pound catfish and a 20-pound sturgeon, and we cleaned them, and we filleted it, and we deep fried half a sturgeon, and we smoked half a sturgeon. And we've been giving out samples to anybody who showed up today. So maybe next month or so, he will be able to do everything. Catch the sturgeon, clean the sturgeon, and prepare it, and put it in smoker, and he would be able to run the smoker.
Beavers will bite each other off, being territorial and stuff, and you'll find holes all over their hide, 2 little teeth marks. Same thing with muskrat.
We constructed fleshing beam. What we did was we took a pipe from the water line. We just found some scraps on the side of the road, and we cut it in half. And we use this because it's a nice smooth surface. But this is nice and smooth. The beaver fur is naturally water resistant, so it's good for winter wear, like hats and gloves and stuff.
What does it look like when you put all this work into revitalization and restoration of culture and restoration of land? How do you take stock of whether you're doing it right and whether or not you're doing the right thing for the next generation? So we cannot think about a way of restoring our power, our nation, unless it's in a respectful relationship to the natural environment. And obviously that's one thing that's being promoted and accomplished here, is that people once again are recognizing how to live their life in relationship to the land, not on the land, not using the land, but in a relationship with the land. To see the level of confidence that people have, especially the apprentices, in what they're doing, it's amazing. Whatever we built into it and whatever you guys have done on your own in terms of how you're teaching and learning, it's working. If language is power, you guys are putting the power of our language and our culture into practice. Freedom is the other side of fear. Colonialism creates this situation that we keep ourselves down by keeping us scared. Scared to confront scared of ourselves, even scared of what it is to be Ungwehue, scared of almost everything. There's fear that governs us. So if we're going to learn how to be Ungwehue again, we have to learn from the land and the natural environment. And that's what people are doing here by committing themselves to live that way. The decolonize your diet part of it is, I guess the surface part to understand is we should eat more traditional foods. We should be eating all the foods that everybody's catching and growing and all that. Real learning that changes people one way to the other happens through mentorship, apprenticeship, and small group interactions where people can have that intimate connection and, importantly, hold each other accountable to what they're learning.
So at the end of 4 years, the goal is that all the apprentices in this program have learned enough skill and hands-on experience to then be able to take on that role within the community, within their families, that they can now teach what they've learned to other people.